So I put it in this bit of paper, you know, and one was Cecil Smart, Bill Skeen, and now who was the other one? Cecil Smart. Oh, Evan Dines. You know,
I've heard of Evan Dines. Yes, didn't he die recently?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. They were the three seamen that was there when I started as a junior porter. I used to, you know, get the parcels and deliver them round Toaster that days, you see, in the war.
Did you have the horse and dray then?
Oh, yes. George Ullman was the carter them days.
I think I've got a picture of it. Well, I have got a picture of it on my website.
With me on, you know, some of those, haven't you?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. And they was there at that time, you know, and 3 shifts, you know, because the trains used to run up to Bedford at night them days as well, you know.
41, yeah.
1927, 41, yeah. During the war years. The old banana trains were still running, I believe. No, they
Midland,
weren't.
from Olney.
Yeah, went up to Olney from Stratford. Well, come from Avon docks, didn't they?
See, I say Olney, and you all say Oney, yeah.
Yeah,
Oney.
Well, it's more or less the same.
Because somebody told me as well it was called the Bedford branch.
Yes. Well, we used to call it the Ravenstone Wood, you see. That's where it joined the Bedford line. Yeah. The Bedford-Northampton line there, Ravenstone Wood.
Which is gone as well now, doesn't exist either, does
Nothing
it?
there now.
No. So what did... What were you doing as a porter then? Did you do everything or nothing?
Well, you know, keeping all the places clean, like.
A lot of sweeping,
Sweeping and cleaning up. And I also used to deliver the parcels, you see, in Toaster, what come by passenger train.
So who was the head man then? Was there a station master?
Mr. Alton, yeah.
Was he
Fred Alton.
Was he a fierce man or?
Oh, he was a bit of an old fool. Ducky, we used to call him. He used to smoke his old players, but he had a bad chest, you see. And if he was trying to add up the sum up, you know, how much cash tickets and all that, and he couldn't make it come to right, you know. He'd sit there with the old fag in his mouth, puffing away. The more he puffed, the worse he got, you see. And he used to say to me, they called me Jeeves. That was my name.
Yeah, I'm trying to see what the connection was there.
Well, that's my second name. Spelt with a G, not a J.
Yeah.
Because it's a family name, you see.
All right.
And that was my nickname, Jeeves. I can't get this right. I said, well, you go for a walk round and let me have a look. And I could count them days, you know. Money especially.
Yeah. Practice.
Anyway, I don't know, I checked the tickets and all such things, what they'd sold like, you know. When he come, that's all right. I showed him where he'd gone wrong, you know.
Correct.
Times, yeah.
Through the smoke.
Oh, yes.
Fantastic.
So, and I always used to take the parcels round Toaster, you see. Tobacco and all different sorts, cakes.
So what came in on the line then? Everything by the sound of it?
Oh, yes, we had a lot of stuff them days. Especially for the war, lots of maps for the racecourse. There was a map depot, like, for the army.
Yeah.
Had tons of maps.
So in 41, there's no racing on then, was there?
No. I don't know when the racing started again, but I was still there as a porter.
Because I've heard stories of train loads of gentlemen in Macs with trilby hats on, and they'd all walk down the A5 from the station to the racecourse. But that was not in 41 though.
No, I'm not sure whether they was on in the war or not. I forget, but I got an idea they was, you know, because this Leicester train come in with the supporters, you see, for the races.
Yeah.
And the old driver put the engine in the dock there, and he said to me, look at my engine while we go up the races. I said, I've never been on an engine in my life. Put a bit of coal on. I said, I've never been on an engine. So he showed me what to do, you see. And it kept it in steam.
I'm only 46, so but all the stories I've heard of those sort of times, it was all very relaxed. And somebody's told me the whole line ran on cups of tea.
Oh yeah.
And coal was from the engines was dropped off at signal boxes.
Oh yes.
So the kettles could be kept boiling.
Oh yes. Yeah.
So how did Toaster look then in those days? Lots going on. You had the turntable. Lots going on in the goods yard.
No, the turntable would finish then. The pit was still there where the turntable had been, but
by the A5 bridge there.
Yeah, that was finished. But the water tower were there for the water columns,
And and a coal yard,
the coal yard, yes.
The merchants there by the off the Tiffield Road.
Yes, 2 roads with the coal merchants and that, you know.
And there was a loading dock on the main platform.
Where we loaded them cars?
And then, those cars, yeah. What was that being used for then?
Well, that was just like putting horse boxes in or anything like that.
Yeah.
Cattle, loads of cattle. No, they used to go the other side, cattle, but horse boxes used to come in there. I don't know whether you know the lady, never heard of her, I suppose, Ruby Vinning.
I haven't heard that name, no.
She used to be a pony stud at Greens Norton.